All right, hello everyone. Welcome again to this video. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to do dynamic Vlookup. So in my previous video, I simply explained how to do Vlookup. Now in this video, we're going to see how to do dynamic Vlookup. Okay, so in this table here, I have the top 10 American car brands, and I have here the cost from the year 2010 up until the year 2020. I have here these hypothetical dummy cost, and this is a simple equation for you. If you would like to generate random numbers, you have this equation, which is rand between. You specify bottom C1 and top C500, okay? And it gives you random number between 1 and 5,000, okay? If you drag it down, it keeps generating random figures between those two boundaries you specify. So if you hit, if you edit any of the equations, it always keeps changing. See, this is pretty cool. Okay, let's get back to our topic for today. Okay, so if I would like to do an equation that gives me the cost of each car from this table from these 10 years or 11 years actually, okay? And by changing the car name and the year, I get the cost, similar to this equation here. So if I would like to know the cost of GMC in the year 2010, I add here 2010, and it automatically gives me the cost. Here, as you can see, 7,500 something. If I change this to 2020, it gives me this cost, right? 11,616. Okay, so this is dynamic Vlookup. If you're familiar with Vlookup, you know that you have to specify column index number, which if you need to change, you need to go inside the equation and change that to a different value. But here we created a dynamic Vlookup. Okay, so what I did basically, I used match and Vlookup. I'm going to show you. So if you're familiar with Vlookup, you're going to easily understand that. My Vlookup value is GMC, which is the car brand. It's the first column on the left. My lookup table array is the whole table. And then here usually I specify the column index number. If I put 1, it will give me the car name. If I put 2, it will give me the second value, right? I'm gonna undo, and get back to show you that instead of using a manual entry for column index number, I used match. And the output of match will be dynamic to change according to the value I add here, and the column index number subsequently will be changed automatically. So let's first explain what match does. So match, let me use match here. So, okay, I'm gonna search for this value. This is the lookup value inside this array here, okay? And then comma, exact match, and close parentheses. Okay, it gives me number 5. What does that mean? That means the GMC word is number 5 starting from this value, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? If I change it to Jeep, for example, it's 8, right? If you count the values, there are 8. So match start the counts. It gives you the location of the value inside an array you specify. If I want to use match for the year here, okay, so this is my lookup value, and I specify the table, the array from the C to M, comma, 0, close parentheses, 11. Why 11? Because you start count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on until you get to 11. These are 11 values. Now, this is something cool. If I shorten the array to only these two values, it will be number 2. If I even shorten the array to a single cell, it will be number 1. Okay. So when I use match here, okay, and I start the array from this beginning of the table, all right, it automatically will give me the location of this value according to this table, which is number 12, right? If you see here, we have 12 value, okay, 12 values. So instead of using column index number manually, I use match, and each time I change the value here, You see, this number 2 gets inside the VLOOKUP as an output of column of this match to replace the column index number, which will give me a dynamic VLOOKUP. I will do it from scratch just to show you. So I start with just normal VLOOKUP. This is my lookup value, which is the car name. Sorry, I start sidecar. So VLOOKUP, this is the lookup value. My table array, this entire table here is my table array, okay? And then column index number, instead of adding a fixed value, I just start typing match, right? Match what? This is my lookup value, the year, and then the lookup array going to be the header with the first column of the left included. I will start from the first column on the left, right? And I specify only the header, okay? Comma, 0 means exact match, comma, false or 0, whatever, doesn't matter. That means exact match for the VLOOKUP. This is related to the VLOOKUP, not to the match. And don't forget to close this parenthesis that you complete the match equation. And then you close parentheses one more time. And here we go. So look how cool is this. Dodge, yes. For 2010, the cost is 5,215. If I change this to 2013, it gives me 9,000 and something. You see, this is very easy and cool to use. And if you have huge data, this will be very, very easy instead of going to all the equations and changing the column index number manually, okay? As you can see here, 2020, it gives me the cost of 15,000 and something for Dodge, okay? And let's go for Ford. The cost of Ford is also, oops, no. What happened here? This is the year 2020, okay. And the year 2010, okay, 5,000. Sorry, this has to be false, not true. Okay, here we go. Ford again. The year 2010 is 5,974. 2020, 11,907. So this is how we do a dynamic VLOOKUP. This is a quick video. I will be posting. My next video will be how to do a VLOOKUP from right to left. We will be using match and index and show you how we could, if you do VLOOKUP from right to left, not VLOOKUP actually, but we will be using two equations to get us replacement or equivalent function to VLOOKUP, but it works from right to left or left to right. It doesn't matter because VLOOKUP only works from left to right. So this is a quick video. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in for the next video on match and index. Bye-bye.